Hello, good afternoon. How are you?
Very good afternoon, and thank you, ma'am, for connecting me. I
Yes,
am
and
great
thank
today.
you to you also for giving your precious time, I must say. So, how are
Uh,
you?
yes, I am doing great today, and after connecting with you, I'm also feeling so well.
Okay,
Nice.
that's
Okay.
wonderful.
Actually, we had connected first time in 2024, as I remember, October
Okay.
month. When I just at that time, I just started my journey of learning this language. And the first person you were with whom I connected through the video call, and
Oh,
then you suggested me, yes, and then you suggested me to join Skype app and to join groups, and you motivated me a lot that time and
oh
guided
my
me a
God.
lot to continue my
Okay,
journey and learning this language. And so that's
okay,
how
but
I joined Skype. Yes, yes.
I'm unable to recall. Okay, okay.
Okay, it's okay. That
Mhm.
happens sometimes.
Right, right. So, as we are meeting for the very first time, so I would love to know about you.
Yes, of course, of course. My
Mhm.
pleasure to introduce myself. Okay, so my name is Ritu Mishra, and currently I'm living in Gurugram. And
Okay.
if I talk about my my hometown, so I belong to Gwalior, MP, Madhya Pradesh, and I'm living here with my husband and my 5 years old daughter. And if I talk about my qualifications, so I have done BCom and B.Ed also, and I'm pursuing my teaching job these
Oh,
days.
wow.
As a teacher I'm working, and apart from that I'm also pursuing masters in English literature so that I can indulge myself more with this language. I can also learn writing, how to write properly in English language. So that's a little bit about me.
Wow, lovely to know about you. That's a really wonderful introduction. Okay. All right. So, do you know me or should I tell you my introduction?
Yes, I know you very well, but still, you introduce yourself so that I can get more about you now.
Yes, yes, definitely. So, as you know, my name is Suman. I am from Delhi. I am a teacher by profession. I don't go any school. I just teach at my home. And apart from that, I run a YouTube channel by the name of Learn English with Suman. If I talk
Okay.
about my core of interest, so I love to watching productive content, sometime podcast, sometime YouTube videos, sometime English conversation video. It's depend on my mood, and I love to teaching as well. Love to connect with the people. That's pretty much about me.
Oh, that's great, and love to hear you. And
Yes, yes.
after knowing you, yeah, it's a great thing. And
So please tell me how's life, like treating you, or how's going your English journey.
my English journey is going pretty well. If I would say this time, but
Mm-hmm.
before this time, actually, I couldn't continue my journey of learning this language. After 3 or 4 months of dedication of learning this language, I have to quit to working on my speaking or having conversation with the co-learners due to my job. Because
Mm-hmm.
I started going to job and teaching. As a teaching career, we have to do a lot of stuff in schools also.
Yes.
And after coming school, I have tuition classes. I started giving tuitions to the children, and
Mhm.
then house responsibilities. So I was occupied with all of the things. So I neglected the working on my communication skills. Somewhere
Mhm.
I thought, okay, I will do this thing after some time. But after 6 or 7 months of gap, now I realize I'm lacking somewhere. I am not good at work, speaking with the people or interacting with the people in English. And because when it comes to go in any interview, that time I faced a lot of troubles. That time I faced a lot of errors in my communication, or I was not able to express myself properly in front of the
Mhm.
interviewer. So then I
Mhm.
started this journey again and started contracting with the co-learners or starting connected with the other YouTubers so that I can keep continue in this 2026. I don't want to quit my journey to learn this language. And
That's
yes,
great.
all. Yes,
Mhm.
and the life
Okay.
is going well, so pretty well now.
Okay. Okay. Great. Yeah, as you mentioned, you are just lacking time, right? You
Yes,
don't have
yes.
much spare time. You are truly right. Same here. I don't have also much spare time, but somehow I am able to like maintain my consistency. But still, we have to follow like four rules, as every advanced speaker always mention. We have to follow four rules like reading, writing, speaking, right? And
Yes,
one
yes.
one is I left. What is what?
Listening, reading, writing,
Yes,
and
yes,
speaking. Yes,
yeah.
yes,
Reading, writing, listening, speaking. Yeah.
yeah.
Four are really very important or very crucial played role in our life. So
Yes, of
still,
course.
I am unable to maintain reading part, and I can say writing part. Sometime
Hmm.
I write, but not every time. Writing
Okay.
also play a really crucial role. When we something write now, that time we have a plenty of time to think something, to add something, but still I
Yes,
don't
yes.
have time. Yeah, but I want.
Yes.
Yeah,
Because
yeah.
as a woman or as a mother, we have a lot of responsibilities. We have to do a lot of things, and so that's why we can't devote or all the time in our this passion, or we can say our career or skills to learn. We can't devote all the time. We have very small time which can I devote. Other than that, we have to devote for our children, with our house chores, and lots of responsibilities.
Yes, yes, yes,
Yes.
exactly right. So nowadays you are at home, right?
Yes, nowadays I am at home because these days the winter vacation is going on.
Yes, yes.
So due to that, I am at home and working on my skills.
Okay, okay. So, uh, when did you started your like with consistency journey, English journey?
Okay. So as I mentioned, I just started my we can say in November month, 1st of November. Then
Okay.
I got out some spare time from my busy schedule, and in that time I started practicing recording. I started recording myself. I started talking to myself in front of the camera, and that's how I started my journey again. And before that, in 2024, I started. After 3 to 4 months, I worked and I practiced a lot that time. But in between, I stopped totally stopped speaking in English or stopped writing, reading. Yeah, but sometimes I write, I read books. I love reading books. So sometimes whenever I get free time, then I started reading, but don't practice speaking. I didn't practice speaking or writing. Actually.
Okay, okay. Your reading is continue, right?
Yes, the reading continue because I love reading books. So I
Okay. So
try to push myself. Yes.
what kind of do you prefer to read books?
Okay, so yes, actually, I like reading books, mostly non-fiction. I love to reading books, mostly non-fiction, and you can say Atomic Habit. Or recently, I purchased two new books, which is related to manifestation or law of attraction. So I
Okay.
bought two books. This one is a secret. Uh, I don't know. You might be heard that name, a secret,
Secret.
or there is a yes secret. There is a book
Mm-hmm.
secret which is related to manifestation of law of attraction, and the
Mm-hmm.
other there is a same other book is also related to manifestation. So I bought those books and I'll try to do this kind of experience with my life also. Can I
Okay.
manifest my dream life also, or then not? Because there are lots of videos on YouTube. You just keep watching with yes, many YouTubers, famous YouTubers talk about the manifestation, or it is really works.
Yes, yes.
Yeah, so
Exactly
that's why.
right. Yeah. That is amazing. Okay.
Yes,
So, I would like to ask you, when you start reading, so are you getting or are you like getting each and every point easily, or you have while reading, or you have to search also? Like,
In mostly, actually, I mentioned I love reading non-fiction. So through the non-fiction books or self-help books, I can understand each and every line properly. I don't have to search new words. It's a
uh,
very rarely that I have to, because I try to know the meaning of very new word through the content. If I am reading a
mhm.
proper line, so through the line, I try to know the meaning of that word. But these days, I also mentioned I'm pursuing my master. So these days, I am reading some literature books, some
Mm-hmm.
history of British culture, and so for that I have to search new words, and there are lots of amazing words we can also use in our daily life. So for that I have to search Google that words to know the proper meaning of that words.
Okay, while reading related to literature books, right?
Literature, yes, related to poetry, related to drama and novels. So for that I have to search books.
Mm-hmm. Okay, all right. Because there are so many co-learners. They want to read. They want to read like story, as
Hmm.
like non-fiction, fiction. But there are so many learners. They always says, "I am eager to read books, but I am
Hmm.
unable to understand." That is the reason I'm asking.
Yes, yes, many people we can say, but when we start taking interest in the content
Mm-hmm.
without thinking too much about the meaning, there are lots
Mm-hmm.
of meaning we don't know, we don't understand. But still, if we are getting the idea of that paragraph, we are able to
Mm-hmm.
know the how what the writer wants to say in this paragraph. So
Yes.
sometimes I neglected to find out the word meaning. I just
Mm-hmm.
try to know the message or the meaning he wants to convey through the passage or through the book. So this is the main
Mm-hmm.
important thing. If you really want to be a reader, so don't take so much pressure about each and every word. You get
Yes.
to know every meaning because we can't
Mm-hmm.
know for that every meaning. So that's how I read books. I read books for enjoying purpose, for learning something new through the book. So I don't search each and every word meaning. If I want to very know this meaning is very important for my speaking, I can get this meaning in my speaking. Then I
Mm-hmm.
try to find out the meaning.
Okay, okay,
Other than
great.
yes, yes.
Yeah, and I can say another method, those are unable to understand what is the
Mm,
meaning of. So they should start the reading, and I can say that if you are not able to understand at the first time, when we repeat and repeat, automatically we can able
yes,
to
yes, yes.
understand, right?
Yeah, yeah, I agree with that. I agree with that. Yes. When I started
Yes.
studying my literature books, the first reading I didn't understand any line, and each of any line I have no idea what it was saying. But
Mm.
still, I read a lot again and again the same paragraph
Yes.
and try to find. And after some time, you get to know. Okay, now it is the meaning of that pura paragraph.
Yeah,
So you have to give
exactly.
some time for that.
Yes,
So
yes.
in first
Instead
reading,
of
yes,
getting puzzled, instead of wasting our time to just turn on the page,
yes,
so
yes,
we should just focus to reading, and slowly and gradually we can able to understand. And
yes, yes,
as you mentioned, initially we shouldn't find each and every meaning, right?
yes,
Just
yes.
we have to try to understand, and
Yes.
slowly and gradually we can know everything.
Yes, we can get to know the meaning of each and every word because we want to get the idea and the
Yes.
message. So from that whole paragraph, we can get that message. So we
Hmm.
don't need to search each and every meaning in the Google or thing actually.
Yeah, exactly right. Okay, so I have next question.
Hmm.
As you mentioned, you are a teacher. So may I know which subject or do you teach, or which standard do you teach?
Okay, so yes, I actually teach English also in some classes, primary classes, and one of my subject is social science, social studies. Because as I graduated from BCom subject, and after that I qualified CTET exam with paper two, the social science subject. So I have both those subjects, social science and English also.
Okay, all right,
Yes,
great.
yes.
Okay. And what about tuition? How many batches do you teach?
Okay. Actually, uh, earlier I would teach in two batches, it's 3 to 5 and then 5 to 7. Because that time I have 15 to 16 students in my classes. But that day was so hectic. My daughter's taking care was neglected that time, and due to that busy schedule, my daughter also was suffering that time. I
Mhm.
couldn't give proper time to her
To
in
her,
her
yeah, right.
studies. Yes, yes, and she has
Mm-hmm.
to wait to finish my classes, and she has
Mm-hmm.
to devote all the time watching cartoons or in mobile. That time I had to take my classes, so that's why I reduced the students, and now I have 5 to 6 students in my class, and I have started giving tuition in only one batch, only 3 to 5 or sometimes 4 to 6, only 2 hours I give in my tuition. So I don't
Okay.
want to. Yes,
Okay, you take one batch for 2 hours, right?
yes, yes, for two
Same
hours.
here. I take one batch for 2 hours. But there are so many tuition teachers, they only take only 1 hour.
I don't know how they manage because students not able to complete their homework or classes in 1 hour because it took
Exactly
30
right.
minutes to proper in sitting and proper learning the lesson, and nowadays schools also started giving that many homework. So
Yeah.
parents wants to tuition teachers that you have to complete that homework in the tuition classes because students don't have time much. So
Yeah.
we have at least 2 hours or sometimes 2:30 because I have to complete the students' homework in my tuition classes. Or there's two subjects, sometimes it's a three subjects. So it depends
Mm-hmm.
on the homework.
Mm-hmm. Same here. During the exam, I usually take 2.5 hours. I don't know
Yes.
how tuition teachers just finish everything within 1 hour. In my street, there are two or three tuition teachers. Just they start 4 to 5, and at exactly 5 p.m. they finish their class. I thought how they are fast.
Yes, but I don't know their parents. Why don't the parents notice or there? But here in my tuition classes, if the students not proper getting marks in the exam, then parents
Mhm.
start yeah complaining. Okay,
Calling,
yeah,
yeah.
calling and complaining. Yeah, you are not giving proper time to the students. Yeah, because we are putting our effort properly, but sometimes
Mhm.
students are not right properly in the exams or not. So these things happen, and that time it was very when I started my tuition giving first time. That time I took this thing very seriously. I want to each and every student of my getting good marks. I don't want
Mhm.
to complain parents. So I give them proper time explaining all the things, but still students are not doing well. So and now I don't take too much pressure on my mind. I give my honesty teaching. If student not giving proper, not taking marks, then it sometimes it depends on the uh, students also sometimes. Yeah.
Yes, exactly
Yes.
right. Yeah. So I totally resonate with your point. Same likewise happens with me. So you know what happens with me? I always teaching with I always teach my student with fully concentrate. You know,
Mm.
so sometime as my each and every student take marks 80, 83, 85, some of
Yes.
90. So those are below the 80, they just started the call like
Yes. Yes.
79, 78. So I thought, what can we do, right?
What can
We
we
are
do? Yes.
doing,
Yes.
yeah, like we are doing hard work, we are giving our whole energy, whole efforts, still they are
Yes.
not able to get. So what should we do? So
Yes.
sometimes
Sometimes
I
it's
am thinking
yeah.
like
Yes.
that.
Sometimes it depends on the student's ability. All the children
Mhm.
are not same, not capable
Yes.
of doing and learning the things in the same way. All the if
Mhm.
you have 10 students in your class, all the 10 students can't get the same marks, 90 above. But each parents wants to their children to get good marks. If
Yes.
parents want, yes. So it's depends on the student's capability. Some children are very devoted to learn the studies. Some are just doing for response, like due to pressure of parents, or they just study due to the teacher's pressure.
Mhm.
Without punishment, they don't study. So it depends
Mhm.
on the curiosity of the
Yes,
student
yes.
sometimes.
Right, right. Exactly right. Even though few student, you have to just push each and every second, minute, then they just ready to do. Otherwise, if
Yes,
you are not saying to something, so they just prefer to sit.
yes.
One of
Prefer to sit
student,
and yes,
yeah,
prefer to sit and talking to each other
yeah,
most of the
even
time. Yes.
right, right. He also doesn't want to study, and one if one student doesn't want to study, so he disturbed whole class, because if he
Yes.
talks to another student and another to another, so
Just
this
whole
is
class
really
disturbed.
really tough. Hmm.
Yes, yes.
Right, right.
We are teachers. All teachers have to face this kind of situation as a
Ex-
teacher. Yeah.
Exactly right. Yeah.
Hmm.
So, did you celebrate New Year with your students?
No, I didn't celebrate because that day I put off for the New Year because most of the students went out for picnic or for outside of the city. So that's
Mm-hmm.
why there are only one or two students. So I told them to take a off for New Year.
Okay,
So,
okay.
yes.
All right. Yeah,
So
this year also there are so many students went for like with parents or any mall. This time, otherwise, I always celebrate New Year with my
hmm,
students. Fully enjoy dance
yes,
party. Yeah.
yes. But I celebrated the Children's Day with my tuition students. I
Okay.
just offer some snacks to him, and then parties and all. Yes, or some students also in Teachers' Day. Also, my students celebrated the Teachers' Day for me. Very small pace, but still the dancing and all. We
Mm-hmm.
had fun a lot. Yeah.
Okay. Okay. Yeah. Could you share some memories what should I say related to with your student?
Yes, there are many good memories also, and some bad memories also. Many times I enjoy taking classes, giving the proper instruction to the student, but sometimes it was quite hectic to manage all the students in the same way. And yes, one of the story memories that we have two students, very quiet, we can say very brilliant student can say both brother and sister who was very brilliant, and each and every exam they got a good marks,
Mm-hmm.
but their parents it kind of not I don't know how to say no, very lazy to give fees, tuition fees, or they are
Mm-hmm.
neglecting to don't want to pay on a proper time. So
Mm-hmm.
I think yes, I thought they wanted to shift their house one place to another, but the students, their children used to come to my tuition classes. They didn't mention, "Ma'am, we are going to shift from here." So, and that
Okay.
time they told me, "Ma'am, we will pay your tuition fee next month. We don't have money this month. We will pay in the next month." And my mother says, "So I say, okay, no, it's okay. When
Mm-hmm.
will they go? Next month I will pay." Okay, and before finishing the next month, they just vanished. Sudden, someday both
Oh my God.
vanished, and after 2 or 3 days, some other student mentioned me, "Ma'am, they shifted from another place, and their house is empty now, and there's no one at their house."
Oh my
And
God.
then they 2 months of my tuition fees just taken and then pay to, and then after that I tried to call her mother, their mother, many times. They didn't pick my call, they didn't answer my messages. 3 times, 4 times, each and every day I tried a lot, but they didn't pick up. One day I tried to call from my husband's mobile. This She picked up the phone when she heard my voice and disconnected the call. Until date now, they didn't pay my tuition fees.
Oh
So
my
it was
God.
a very kind of a dramatic situation for me or experience for me.
Yeah, exactly
Yeah,
right. I don't know what kind of
men-
mentality of
mentality.
people, right?
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Sometimes
Right.
it's all okay if you are not paying the fee. The some okay, let it be. But still, this is not a good way. Students
But
also learning these things their parents.
but
So
if
we
you
are
don't have money,
we are
if you don't have money, so you can discuss. Sorry, if you don't
yes,
have money, so she can discuss with you, ma'am. Actually, I don't have money. Like 2 month, 3 month, 4 month, I can pay you after 5 months, 6 months.
yes, yes, yes.
She can also like told
At least you have
this
to talk
way.
with me. Yes. Yes,
Yes,
at least
yes.
to talk with me and mention me. So you are just showing a kind of behavior in front of the children, and what the children will now get to know or get to learn from the parents.
Yes, right, right.
Yes, very kind
Mm-hmm.
of mentally so much actually than to have. I
Yeah.
don't have so proper word for them.
Yes. Okay, so should we wrap up the session because we already talked enough? I can say 30
Yes,
minutes,
yes.
right?
Oh, yes. Of course, of
Yeah.
course. We have already discussed a lot of things related to teachings and all. And we
Yeah.
shared our experience to each other. And I
Hmm.
really enjoyed this session with you. Yeah,
Yeah,
it was
I
lovely.
also thoroughly enjoyed our conversation. I really feel internally happiness while talking
Yes,
to
sir.
you. Yeah.
Yes.
Okay,
So thank you.
bye-bye.
Bye
Okay,
bye. Okay.
bye-bye.